it's the hardest thing to wrap our minds around, that we go, well, I know how I want to sing. I want to sing with power. I want to sing with range. And head voice doesn't really come into that equation. And so then, you know, as people are, like, if you're doing scales and you're constantly questioning, like, well, is this translating to the way that I actually want to sing? You're going to end up, again, working way too hard to try to figure out how to do the scale right. So in the end, what the scales are designed to do is sort of help you discover how your voice naturally wants to function. So if you want to hit these high notes with power without, you know, working way too hard and getting, you know, while getting all the tone without wearing yourself out, you have to learn to utilize your head voice while you're actually hitting them. And so with an exercise like this, it's not necessarily a flip that we want. What we want is a nice, easy shift. But sometimes the beginning of learning how to shift is to allow that flip to happen, especially since we typically spend so much energy as singers trying to avoid the flip altogether. So if I'm doing the scale, I'm not doing this goo 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 goo, where I'm not letting it go. I'm also not doing this goo 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 goo. Oh, I just tried the flip and it didn't work. Goo 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 goo. I just did it again. It's actually very difficult to flip on that scale. When you actually get it worked into your voice. So do this for me again. Say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine doing that in a pure chest voice and it actually being anywhere near as comfortable as that? Right? So if you're saying, say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's like the top of the scale that we were just on. And so it's funny how if we're going up the scale, you can convince yourself that you shouldn't go into head voice. If you start right on the note, there's no way you could convince yourself that head voice shouldn't be a part of that.